unfortunately, I lost. Basically, I just kind of vlogged my day going back to work, which ended up being mostly about forgetting my makeup at home. So it kind of turned into like partial makeup video. But anyways, so I am a fan or whatever when you follow those pages on Facebook. And it's called The Bitchy Waiter. I think The Bitchy Waiter. And so somebody posted something that was basically explaining that they had asthma and that returning to work for them as a server was very difficult because they have asthma, so that makes them high risk to the COVID virus, and that, you know, people in his or her restaurant, I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but in their restaurant weren't wearing their masks, and they felt like they were wearing their masks, so they were protected, but why aren't, you know, people protecting them, and all this stuff, okay? And I just kind of felt like, of course I have to say my opinion. You know, I'm a server, I'm working, you know, now in the COVID epidemic or pandemic, whatever you want to call it. So I just don't, I guess I can understand where they're coming from because they have asthma, so that makes them more vulnerable. However, if you're vulnerable to a virus like this and it's spreading like it is, I wouldn't go back to work. I don't feel like that's the smartest decision. I don't know about that person's, you know, specific situation and why they decided to go back to work, but I'm pretty sure that if you were able to claim unemployment, then you can continue to receive unemployment for, I think it's like 6 months that they're giving you, you know, extra money for you not working. So being vulnerable and high risk, I feel like that's probably a good reason to take advantage of something like that. And I didn't really agree with the complaints that they had. You know, personally, at my restaurant, technically as the servers, we are supposed to wear a mask. However, the large portion of our customers are regulars. They're people that come in daily, weekly, monthly. Like, we see these people all the time. I know 80% of my customers by name, you know, so we have like that close relationship to where it's like, I don't care if you wear a mask, you don't care if I wear a mask. Like, I think it's kind of common sense. If you're sick, don't go out. Like, that should be common sense. That should be obvious. You don't go out if you're feeling sick. If you're coughing, if you have runny nose, if you're not just feeling good, if you have a fever, like, yeah, those are reasons that you should stay home. And I highly doubt that if people are feeling that way, they're gonna go out to eat. Now, I could be wrong because there are some special people in this world, but I am assuming the majority of the population would not do that. So we hosted a fight night on Saturday, and so it was busier than normal, and we were packed to capacity. So that day I did wear my mask almost 24/7, but otherwise, if my customers don't care that I'm not wearing it, I even had a customer, because I had the mask, and he was like, you don't have to wear that. You know what I mean? Because you can't. It is hard to breathe. It is like clustering. I don't know. I don't like it. It's hot, and I'm scared. Like, my skin's not the best as it is. So to have something around your mouth like this, like, I'm gonna end up breaking out all around my mouth. Like, that's disgusting. Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? It's like, not to mention, 90% of those masks aren't going to prevent you from anything. Like, they've even said that. People are wearing them for, like, protection, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not going to help you prevent from getting COVID. Like, you're going to get it if you're in the proximity of it and you know, touch something or whatever, you know, it's gonna come to you either way. So complaining on customers not wearing a mask, if I went out to eat, I wouldn't want to wear a mask either. Why would I wear a mask when I'm about to eat and drink? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, like, we don't require our customers to wear a mask. You can walk in with or without it. You do not have to have it on when you're in the restaurant. Like, it doesn't matter. When you walk out, I mean, I'm pretty sure in San Diego right now, it's a required thing. I think you can, like, get a ticket if you're not wearing one or something. But for our special business, it's not necessary. And I just feel like people are still taking this a little overboard. At the end of the day, there are still more people who have died from the flu. And this thing was going on since way before March. And I feel like if people were just responsible in general, it probably wouldn't have gotten as bad as it did and spread as bad as it did. But you know, why people don't feel the need to wash their hands and go out when they're sick, I don't know. I don't understand why people do that. The whole being tested thing was kind of stupid. I don't think people should have been tested if they weren't showing symptoms, because there are a lot of people who tested positive for having it but didn't show one symptom, not one cough, not one sniffle, not one fever. They were completely fine, but they tested positive for COVID. And I understand you want to know so that they don't spread it to somebody who could react from it. I get that part. But I just feel like it would have been better to concentrate on the people who were showing symptoms and who were sick. So basically, I just don't think that any of that is all accurate, especially the death toll right now, because any death that's happened during this pandemic has been documented as COVID. Even if they died from a heart attack, if they died from cancer, if they died from a car accident, if they died from anything else, it was still written as COVID. So the death tolls are not accurate, and there's proof of this. Like, it's not just me talking shit out of my ass. There's proof that this is true. So yes, we have loved ones that are suffering and that have passed away from this horrible virus, and that is something that's awful and something that we should all come together and try to prevent from spreading, of course. However, people die from things every day. Again, the flu, cancer, car accidents. Like, I know it's insensitive to say, but things happen, and it's so sad, and it's horrible when anybody dies for any reason. But I just don't feel like we need to be making it this huge thing that it is, when it's not technically necessary. You know, shutting down everything, and I mean, I don't even know what has happened to America for reals. Like, there's stuff all over the place saying 2020 was just one big freaking shit show, with everything that's happened between, you know, Kobe passed away, and then we had this pandemic, and then what were those, like, killer bees or something went wild. And God, fuck, something stinks right here. Oh, do you guys ever drive through something that fucking stinks? It's so gross. So yeah, I just think that this year's been fucked up, and I feel like we just need to get over it, move on. Don't be stupid. Have common sense. Like, be considerate of other people. If you're sick and you don't feel good, stay the fuck home. Wash your hands if you're out, and take care of yourself and others. Like, that's it. That's all it is, for reals. And, you know, unfortunately, if you catch the disease, take care of yourself. The virus. Take care of yourself, and stay away from other people. If you need to go and, you know, seek medical attention, seek medical attention. Do what you got to do, you know? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my own personal opinion. God, there's so much traffic I need to get over. And now there's like a cop stopped right here. Okay, sorry guys. So anyways, that's my opinion on working in a restaurant during the pandemic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, it's my opinion, so subscribe if you're not already subscribed. As you guys can see, I got my subscribers back. Yay!